Hey, what's up, you guys? Bloody Jacob here to give you my thoughts on The North Witch. Now, The North Witch just released on video on demand, Amazon Prime, and of course stars Anna Shields, who has gotten to be a friend of mine. I interviewed her a handful of years back for her movies Dawn of the Beast and Monstrous, and this again features her in a lead role, as well as her having written the movie, on top of, again, being directed by her frequent collaborator, Bruce Wemple. And it's about five friends that go in search of this cabin, sort of in this revered part of the forest. And of course, occurrences start. They are being sieged by some kind of sinister and demented force. And basically, this movie is a descent into the madness through that, for especially Anna Shields' character Madison, as well as Talia, played by Caitlin Lenardi. And I gotta say, I like this one a lot. It is definitely going to be probably the most underseen, really, really good horror flick this year. By all means, guys, please just support independent horror, independent film in general. And do rent and especially buy this on Amazon Prime if you can. I like this one quite a bit. It now possession and haunting and that sort of thing is not typically my favorite subgenre of horror, but when it's done well and done in an effective way, it can still definitely work for me. It can still be something I enjoy in a case-to-case basis, and that was it here. I found it to be very engrossing, very sort of immersive into the vibe of it all. I think Wemple and Shields and the whole production achieved a really good just sort of, synergy of what they're trying to give off with the story. And just how it was shot, the editing, I think it may have been the best in terms of all that they've done together. And Anna Shields, I think she gives a fantastic acting performance, really showing the natural range she has. I think beats out a lot more mainstream actors and actresses out there. A lot of it is just completely centered on her and kind of her perception of things and sort of that downward spiral. But Caitlin Lenardi is very good too. It reminded me of that previous film I mentioned, Monstrous. It becomes sort of a movie just on these two girls being stuck together. And I like that sort of feeling of isolation this one brought as well. And the dread of what's actually happening, it builds and ramps little by little, I think, with the tension that worked fairly well, let me tell you. And it gets pretty twisted. It doesn't take a conventional safer route per se. It has pretty sort of without spoiling it, ominous direction of things, and I think it came across better for it. Now, this isn't like a special effects heavy film or anything. I could see some their patience waning with this. It is a bit of a slow burn. A lot of the horror is in sort of the suspense and the feeling you get from what these characters are going through. You do have sightings of what this being is. You do have some visuals of that here and there, but a lot of it is driven by the character's sort of psyche and what that does to the scenario they're in. And I thought, again, it was just very engrossing. It kept me engaged. And it's an hour and 20 minutes, guys. It is very well worth that short run time. Like I said, Shields gives a freaking terrific performance in this movie, as does Lenardi. And the ending is definitely going to stick with me for a bit. So yes, like I said at the beginning of the video, please do support independent films like this. If I had to rate it, I'm probably giving it like a B+, A- at least. It is definitely in my upper discussions of horror of the year. Please do check it out. If you actually did, what did you think about it? And I'll catch you guys next time. Follow me on TikTok, of course, Twitter, Instagram, and peace.